Hi, in this week clinical, I encountered a 32-year-old male patient who came to the hospital because of dissociative identity disorder. I've encountered this disorder before, but it was really in a mild condition. But this one is really very severe. The patient experienced blackout and memory gap and hearing voices that don't even know what the voices are telling him, and it's constantly voices. Now, the psychopathology of this thing is that of this diagnosis is that I will say that because of according to this patient, there is a history of severe childhood trauma, which reviewed the relation, which I think is the relationship between the trauma and association that is supporting this this illness that this patient is experiencing at this point. So, however, my personal strength in this interaction was my ability to establish rapport and trust with this patient, and I was able to involve the use of active listening and empathetic communication to create a safe space for him in order to share his experience without fear or any concern. Hearing about his experience of abuse and neglect was emotionally challenging to me, and I found myself feeling deep sense of sadness and anger. So my specific learning approach here was I found out that every patient have their unique stories, and treatment plans should reflect their specific need and circumstances, including this particular patient now. However, I will continue to educate myself on rare and complex diagnoses like DID to ensure I am well prepared to provide evidence-based care. I recognize a personal trigger, situation involving acute trigger, alerts powerful emotional response in me. While empathy is a strength, it is also being a problem if not controlled properly. So, however, recognizing these triggers allow me to work on my tactics for maintaining emotional practices such as seeking supervision, practicing self-care, and establishing boundaries. Moving forward, I will strive to provide compassionate, individualized care while maintaining professional boundaries and emotional reliance. Also, I will reflect on the interaction of the strategies to improve my practices. Thank you, Professor, for giving us this opportunity this week, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.